the role of the church in my life is, I see them, it's a giant life group. for better, we have our smaller life groups, yes, but the church as a whole is this one big life group that I know that I can go to for support. I know I can go to for honesty. I can trust. I can fall back on.
The whole concept of church not being confined between walls never meant so much to me as it does now. Church was always there at church, and even though we were a Christian outside of that, the whole concept of being the feet and the hands of Jesus, it just didn't have any bearing on my life until I began to worship at the church and I began to be influenced by the people there and by the teaching there and the love that's there. It's changed my whole outlook on what my Christian life is meant to be.
The church means everything to me because it gave me hope where I didn't have hope and faith where I didn't have faith. The wrong church has turned out to be the right church in every way.
It's proof that there is a better way to do things, and that if you put love first, that it will continue to conquer and it will continue to bring people to know God that maybe didn't know Him before, and it will continue to allow you to do things that you didn't think were possible. And so for me, the church is just continued hope.
I walked away from the church when my mom died 4 years ago. It wasn't what I needed. It wasn't a church to me. They told me things that nobody should ever have to hear about their parent maybe perishing in hell or the hot place, as Mike calls it, because of a minister or a priest not getting to her in time. So when they told me that, I decided that was all I needed of church, that wasn't church and that wasn't God to me. So I walked away from the church. And when I went to Grady County, the Church of Grady County, I realized that it wasn't about a priest getting there on time. It was more about my relationship and what I have to do and what I'm called to do and what I want to do to be a better Christian and to be a better person in general.
It's just a place I can come and worship. It's a place that love just abounds and you feel it and your soul cries out for that love, and Jesus answers that cry.
The role that the church plays in my life today, I believe, is the role that church should have been playing in my life for the past 50 plus years. Jeff and I have been in positions in churches in the past, and it seemed that we stayed in trouble because we were bringing kids who professed to practice witchcraft. We were bringing kids who professed homosexuality. We were bringing kids with green hair and kids with body piercings to youth, and that was just not okay. And I felt like we were staying in trouble for doing what Jesus would have done if He had been here. And then we discovered this body of people, and they exemplify the love of Christ the way He loved, and that was just unconditional. He loved everyone that He came into contact with. He healed, He loved, He ate with them, He touched them, He hung out with them, and that's what the church does, and that's the role the church should be playing in today's society.
I could almost be I do. I didn't cry until I came to the Church of Grady County, I know that.